Hi, everybody. I wanted to share a little bit about how I got started. I didn't just wake up one day and say, at 370 pounds, I want to do P90X and get going. There's some critical things that happened in my life, some conversations that took place that I thought would be helpful for those that are starting a similar journey. Let's face it. There's lots of people start P90X, and we've all heard of people that started it and they claim it's too hard. A lot of fit people that start it and say it's too hard. And I really, if you think about it, I think some of the things I'm going to talk about, if they would have been able to go through these steps, I think it would have helped them. And it's not a matter of being too difficult. It's just a matter of not being real clear with what their why is. So, I had gone at 370 pounds, I had uncomfortable situations all the time. I take my kids to the water park and, I have to walk around with my shirt off and see the stairs and just walk around in a constant daze of self-consciousness. Um, Take my kids to an amusement park and not be able to go on the rides with them. And for so many years, I had successfully blocked out those uncomfortable situations. I'd get in them and I'd try to get out of them as quick as I can. And, just so I could get back to my safe haven, which was my couch in my house. A couple years ago, I had a really good friend. Maybe some of you heard the story, but we were taking our kids to wrestling practice, and he said, what are you doing, man? Your kids are 4-year-old and a 7-year-old. I had 2 boys. And he said, do you realize if you don't change your ways, you're going to die because something's going to happen. You're going to die of a heart attack, and somebody else is going to have to step in and raise your boys. Are you confident that that person is going to do a good enough job to raise your boys as men? And, I couldn't escape that. I couldn't, like all the other situations before, I couldn't look past that. It stuck with me. And I didn't take action right away. I had a lot of excuses. For years I'd been giving myself excuses. I had a severe ankle injury in football in high school, and arthritis had developed in my ankle. So, I walked with a limp virtually 100% of the time with pain. Of course, my sheer size didn't allow me to do, I couldn't go run a mile at 370 pounds, especially with my ankle. So, I'd given so much thought to why it was going to be difficult for me or why I couldn't do it. And I guess this trigger with my buddy's conversation, it dawned on me after a couple weeks that, I've been spending all this time thinking about why I can't be successful. Why not start thinking about why I should be successful? So one day I just sat down with 2 sheets of paper, and on the top of one sheet I wrote why, and on the other sheet I wrote why not. And I just started listing, and I was really specific. If I was able to change my life and, have higher energy and get my health back, what are the things in my life that I would be able to experience? And the same thing with the why not. What's keeping me back right now from starting today? And these are the same sheets. On my blog, I actually list them up. You can see them better. But it's real specific. For example, to walk in a room and not be self-conscious, to wear clothes that fit, to never go into a big and tall store again, to set an example for my boys. My boys wrestle, and I want to see them win a state championship when they're in high school. So I was real specific with events. It wasn't about I want to lose weight, and you say you want to lose weight, it's hard to visualize that. So I tried to be real specific with how my life was going to change. And I also, like I said, I also did the same thing with the why not. And this was a list I came up with the why not. You can see it's a lot shorter. And the common thread on the why not was the acts I was taking, the binge eating, the just sheer laziness came from a mindset that I deserved that behavior. You know, I worked hard all day. I had a stressful day. I come home. I deserve that big meal, or I deserve to sit on the couch and watch TV. And what this exercise allowed me to see is that, yeah, you know, in my mind, I might think I deserve to, you know, that big meal or to sit on the couch. But what I'm really telling myself is that I don't deserve all these things. So it was kind of that eureka moment for me that, you know, I could either continue with the excuses and continue to think that I deserved, um, you know, the life that I was leading and die, or take ownership, do something about it, and you know, because I decided I wanted more in life. I wanted these things on my why list. So anyway, I just thought I'd like to share that, and hopefully it's something that you can put into practice and allow you to add to your motivation tank. I really feel like it makes the difference. You know, when you're really in tune with your why, it doesn't matter what the challenge is. It doesn't matter what obstacles you run into, how hard the workouts are. You're on a vacation. You got to eat healthy. It doesn't matter what those challenges are. If your why is strong enough, you will do what you will bite, scratch, kick, scream, whatever it takes to get your why. Thanks, everybody. See you soon.